Yeah.
How are you
Here we
today?
go. Last quest of Thieves Guild quest line. Oops. Oh, I messed everything up. There we go. Yeah, I can see why they call this game Assassination 3. Yeah, I can see why they call this game Ancient Chronicles 4, The Void. Oh, he's not even mad.
Stop!
He's mad. He's mad. Confirm mad.
It's all over.
Okay, so he confirmed mad. Confirmed very mad.
Sounds like I'm going to go to the rock climbing gym at 2.
Okay.
And then we're going to go to Vintage afterwards to watch the latter half of the gold medal
Basketball! Woo!
at Vintage. So you're more than welcome to join that if you'd like. You can join both if you want. But...
Okay, I might even go to Vintage for the first half then.
Yeah. All right, fair. Yeah, secure a nice little spot at Wit. I'd appreciate that, actually.
Yes, yes, of course.
When does the game start? 3?
2:30.
3:30?
Yeah, I can see why they call this game the Ancient Scrolls 4, The Void.
Yeah, I can see why they call this game Punch Minotaurs 2.
Oh, fuck you.
Remember, trespassing. Speaks. Chancellor, the Elder Council Chamber. This is where the Emperor lives. The first and second. Carry on.
What the boys?
What's up?
Good.
Just chilling.
Nice.
How was poker last night?
Swell,
You have my
You got some money?
of course.
speak.
Who do you think we are? Morgan had.
Oh my god, bro, what a blunder.
All blunders.
He had the blunder of all blunders.
Yeah, like, it was
All right, let's
the
get
most... I think it was actually the single most historic punt I've seen in our home games.
Okay, please
yeah,
share
well,
more.
I think that's a
Okay, okay.
apt title.
It's... Morgan is
I'll be back.
first act. He raises. Riley is the button to his left. He 3-bets. Kate is, I'm small blind, I fold. Kate's in the big blind. She cold calls the 3-bet, which is a mistake, obviously. You're never supposed to do that in the big blind. Morgan 4-bets. Riley 5-bets. Morgan calls the 5-bet. So here's blunder number 1. You're never, ever really supposed to be calling a 5-bet unless you have aces in your trapping, really. There's one hand that does that. Maybe ace king
Yeah.
suited.
So is it either jam or fold, or just in general at that point you're
Yeah,
supposed
like
to-
99% of hands it's jam or fold. Like 90, like top, exactly. Yeah, like almost your entire range you're jam folding. Morgan flats. Flop is queen. Queen 7-5 rainbow. Morgan checks. Riley c-bets quarter pot, actually optimal. Morgan calls. Turn is a brick, and technically Morgan checks. Riley, with pretty much his entire range, is supposed to jam, but he checks behind. River. River is another brick, like a deuce or something.
Yeah.
And Morgan jams all in. This is like half pot. So I think it's reasonable. Morgan has a lot of bluffs here. He has a lot of value or whatever. But Riley tank calls. Riley calls with ace high, calls with ace king. Morgan had ace 10 and loses. So it was a 30. Morgan had $30. He was up 20 and ended up down 10
Oh my God.
in literally the last hand of the night. And I actually don't hate the pre-flop 4-bet with ace 10 off. It's a really good hand to do that. But once you get 5-bet, you're literally never ahead. Like, Riley is guaranteed to have aces, kings, or ace king. Like, who's 5-betting anything other than that?
Yeah.
So that's just the easiest fold of all time. If you're not going to fold, the next best thing is to jam. It's a bad decision in our games, but, online, a jam there folds out ace,
Majority
ace
yeah.
X suited, like, it probably folds out queens too, jacks, folds out 10s, because, I mean, those are supposed to be jamming themselves, but you probably made a mistake and didn't do that. So, but, like, calling with offsuit ace, like, offsuit weak ace, like, that's horrible. You're in the worst possible spot. Then he calls the continuation bet, which is just equally horrible. Like, brother, you have ace high, and you don't even have 2 overcards. Like, the queen is, like, he has ace queen. You're dead. You're dead against, like, he has queens. You're completely dead so much. King, queen suited. And instead he calls. Check, check, turn. On the river, as played, I think he must bluff. He's never ahead here. So I think that's a fine bluff on the river. But, like, how did you get there, man? It's so bad.
Yeah. That.
But, yeah, he went up 20 to down 10 in the last hand of the night. We said it ahead of time it was the last hand of the night. So bad.
Dude, that's what too. Then when you're up 20, like I mean, I get, you can say, hey, I'm gonna set aside a certain amount, but then if you actually think you can win it, you might go past it a little bit. But that's where it's like, all right, you set $20 aside and you just,
Just
like,
a stone bluff, like.
Like, yeah, you don't tell anyone, obviously, but you just say, make up in your mind, like, you know what? All right, I'm just gonna play with this $10 and I'm gonna see if I can double it, or worst case scenario, I'm out I'm up $10.
But, like, also, it's fine if you want to be really aggressive and go for the bluff. You have a read on Riley, he's weak, he has ace king or whatever. But, like, why would you play it that way if you think that's the case? Why would you call pre-flop, call the flop? Like, be aggressive. Like, jam it. Like, what are you doing? If Morgan jams flop, Riley has to fold. If Morgan jams turn, Riley has to fold. Like, the only way that happens is what did happen.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's a rough one. How good is the rest of the people that participate in the home games?
Not very. It's our, it's the same home game crowd, essentially. It plays the same way.
Yeah.
5 ways to a flop.
Yeah, I guess really the only people that don't play are me, Matzo, Mo, and Cassidy.
Right.
So you've got, and then my guess is the other people that play probably are not playing optimally either.
Right.
When's your next poker trip?
Oh, well, so it was supposed to be end of September, going down to Hammond, Indiana, which is right outside of Chicago.
Yeah.
It's September 19th through the 30th, but so yesterday on the way to work, my car broke down.
Oh shit.
My transmission went. I think I have to get a new car, which really, really, really blows.
Damn.
118k miles and transmission Donzo. Big sad.
Yeah, no, that's did you have it from 0 or?
I had it from 70, so I put 50k on it.
Okay.
I love that car though. Like my whole plan was go as long as I can with it, which obviously happened, but like I was thinking, you know, get a good lifespan out of it, like maybe get to 200k miles and then get a new car once it's like really breaking down, but unfortunately
yeah, it kind of went down at the non-opportune time.
yeah, I felt actually the day before I went, I kind of felt the transmission slip, like I was hitting the gas pedal, engine would rev and the car wouldn't go. I was like, that's not good. Then I was driving to work, which is literally a 2-mile drive. I turned like I do one left turn out of the apartment, and same thing, slip happens, and then it starts making like buzzing and clanking noise. And I said, "Ah, fuck!" And I'm at a light when this happens. Light turns green. Car is like not really going. Like I limp it to like a left turn lane. I wasn't really blocking the road, luckily, and that's where it just wouldn't go anymore. And called the police in a tow truck and got it towed to the Nissan dealership. paid them, just diagnose it, but I'm almost certain they're gonna say it's a busted transmission, which would be a total vehicle. New transmission's like 6K on that car, because they're actually I knew this was gonna happen ahead of time. Like I service my car very well because the Nissan they have CVTs, continuously variable transmissions. They're notorious for being unreliable braking.
Yeah, so it's a problem that you knew could come up at some point.
Yeah, sure enough, it happened. And it's really especially sad because the CVT itself is warranted for 120k miles, and I was at 118 obviously, so good, right? Unfortunately, it was 10 years or 120k miles, whatever comes first, and I had already reached 10 years, sadly.
That is unfortunate.
Yep. So, GG's there. Also, really sad for it to break now is because, like, I'm thinking about what I would want for a new car, and I really like. I mean, I've told you about Lucid before, right? Like, those are too expensive. And then the other thing I really like the Rivians, but they're also too expensive. The Rivian R2 and R3 and R3X are coming out in 2026, and those would be like in my price range, like 40k for a new car, and I love them, and they have good range, like better range than a Tesla, and they look really nice and drive well from what I've heard, good build quality. So I'm gonna try to figure out just some way I can limp 2 years out of whatever car situation I have, and then but
That's a big bummer though.
yep, in the short term, I'm not sure how I'm gonna. I guess I'll have to get a car by my next poker trip, but that was planned for end of September.
Yeah. Which the good thing is, I mean, I know you often try and go work from the office or go work in the office, but you can do remote, so at least that's.
Well, the office is close enough. I can also just bike, so that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot it's that close. But yeah, no. So at least work-wise, it's not like it's gonna prevent you from being able to work. Obviously,
Exactly.
Extracurricular activities and stuff. I don't think it is.
Right. Yeah, that part of it is definitely sad. But also, another, like, I have the poker trip scheduled end of September, but then that was like the start of a full poker schedule for me. Like, I was gonna have one in October, one in November, one in December, and this kind of calls into question all of that.
Yeah, well, and then the bummer thing too with it is, you know, if you try and do, you know, obviously a used car and you try and get something that can last a couple years, whatever. Well, the bummer with it then, though, too, at the same time, is you're putting a lot of miles, doing a lot of traveling, where it's like, all right, then, you know, if you're going to Indiana, like, how much do you really want to get a, you know,
Yeah,
you wouldn't want to do a shitter because then it's like, well, you're driving a couple hours, like, that's,
I definitely feel that. I also think like it's a little offset because like I don't really have a commute like most people every day do, so
that's true. Yeah, you wouldn't
it's
be getting
more
a whole lot
like you
of.
said, just like big trips for the mileage, not really. I don't know, not like continuous mileage on it. So
Yeah, no, that's a fair point as well.
it's,
You playing some Oblivion?
I am.
Did you finish up the Dark Brotherhood quest, or
Yeah, dude, that's the best quest line I've ever played in a game.
what is the main objective? Well,
Um,
like, obviously you joined, but like,
yeah, so like I mean, just how Dark Brotherhood works canonically in Elder Scrolls games is they're essentially an organization that assassinates people for
yeah.
contracts.
So I've played Skyrim
Right.
a handful of times, so I'm familiar enough with the Dark Brotherhood and that quest to kill the Emperor. But
Yeah, so in this game, Dark Brotherhood's more the same, but it's more like like there's no like big quest to kill the Emperor.
okay,
It's you're just generally following contracts and killing them as they come up. But there's like two or three plot twists that are just unbelievable.
hmm. Okay. What were the plot twists?
You wanna be spoiled, I guess, if you ever I don't know if you ever play it. I don't really want to ruin
I
it.
don't plan. I appreciate it. I don't plan on playing Oblivion really, and even if I do, the game's what 15, 20 years old now at this point. So like,
Right.
that is just my own fault.
All right. Yeah. So the first of the plot twists is you're just doing contracts. Oh, okay. So the way you get recruited, like it's the same way as Skyrim. You have to like kill an innocent person, then you get visited in the night by this member of the Black Hand. Do you know what the Black Hand is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get visited by the member of the Black Hand, Lucian LeChance, and he is the one that recruits you. He's a badass. He's the one that gives you your initial contracts. Then you're in the Dark Brotherhood. You gain access to their sanctuary, or whatever, and you get your quest from this Argonian Ochiba or something like that. You keep doing these quests until you rise up the ranks, and then Lucian LeChance sends you a letter personally. Says, "Don't tell anyone about this. Meet me at my own sanctuary." So you do that. You go to his house. You meet with him. He says, "There's a traitor in the Dark Brotherhood. We need to do what's called a purification ritual. Kill everyone in the Dark Brotherhood, everyone in the sanctuary right now. No ifs, ands, or buts about it," which is crazy. I was not expecting that at all. So you literally kill all the people that you've been doing quests with and for, and without them knowing ahead of time. Then
Yeah.
Lucian says, "Well done. We will communicate using only dead drops. So I'll write up a target for you on a note, and then it'll have the reward for your previous mission on there. So for example, the first dead drop, you go to the city, you look inside a hollowed out rock, and then he's kill this person and this person. Then the second one's look at in this tree stump in this other city. Then you get your payment for the previous mission, and then your next mission.
And then yep. Okay.
And you start out by killing borrower owners or whatever, simple people. Then you progress to it's all of a sudden, oh, you're killing this skilled fighter, you're killing this skilled mage, you're killing this skilled fighter, and the battles get harder. Then after the 7th or 8th one, right as you kill the person, Lucian LeChance shows up behind you and he goes, "No, what have you done?" And he's like, "I'm gonna kill you for this." And he's getting ready to attack you, and then he goes, "Wait, I can see the confusion in your eyes. You don't know what's been going on." It says, "You have been systematically killing off members of the Black Hand every one of those skilled fighters were members of the Black Hand. You've been killing them off. So he says someone must be swapping the dead drops without us knowing. And
Oh shit.
and he says the rest of the Black Hand thinks it's me. They think I'm the traitor. So he's like, I have to go hide out for a few days. You wait for the next dead drop and see who swaps it. So you see who swaps it. It's just like a random village member. And you ask them, you're like, who told you to do this? They're like, oh, it's this creepy guy who lives in this lighthouse. You visit the lighthouse, it's got like dead corpses in there and like notes and a guy going crazy. He's like, I will kill the Black Hand. I will kill everyone in the Black Hand. And you're like, what is going on? And he talks about stories about how this guy is a member of the Dark Brotherhood, so it is a traitor. And you say, oh my god, I gotta go tell Lucian LeChance about this. So you go to find Lucian, and instead what you find is the rest of the Black Hand, and they're like, ha, we got the traitor. And then you see Lucian's dead body completely skinned and hung upside down. They killed him. Yeah, it's a crazy plot twist. They killed the fucking guy that was trying to help you find the traitor. So they think they got the traitor. And so then you go to the Night Mother crypt and to talk directly to the Night Mother. The Black Hand's like, oh, we found the traitor. Look, aren't you happy? And then the Night Mother goes, you idiots. The traitor's still among you. And at that point, the real traitor kills the other two Black Hand members and confronts you, says, you know, it was me, I will take you all down. And then you kill him.
Holy shit.
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's a cooler storyline than the one from. So obviously in Skyrim you have the main one of killing the Emperor, but then at the same time there's Cyrodiil.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Cyrodiil?
Or
Cicero. Cicero, that's what it was. Yeah. Obviously you've got that whole kind of plot twist of the traitor among you guys again and everything.
But even then it was like obvious it was him, right? Like there's never any mystery behind it. Because he was like going crazy.
It was like, hey, this is the shady guy. We're suspect of him. Investigate him. Where this, it was like, someone is fucking doing shit, but we don't know. No, that's cool. How have the other storylines been in the game?
Mediocre.
So it's decided to go hardest hit for one storyline.
Yeah, no, it was incredible. It's like my favorite storyline I've ever had in any game. Because like, I don't know, it's like a movie plot. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
What kind of playthrough are you doing? Or like character did you make?
Yeah, so I'm playing on 100% difficulty, which I don't know if I've told you this, but physical damage is like incredibly nerfed because they have 16 times more health and you have 1/16, or they have 6 times more health, you have 1/6 the damage. It's insane. So you pretty much have to do all your damage through magic. Yeah, my playthrough has been a conjuration guy who also uses like destruction magic and yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. So is physical damage better in Oblivion than it is in Skyrim? Because like it's okay in Skyrim, but like magic, I feel like is where you really get into massive amounts of damage.
Yeah, in this game, like physical damage, like it's pretty much impossible to do anything with on 100% difficulty. Like you have to play as a mage, otherwise you will never beat this difficulty. Like literally impossible.
Okay.
They did not balance it well, but it like also wasn't really meant to be balanced. It's, you know, the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I do conjures, and like I min-maxed such that all my armor gives me magicka, so like fortify magicka 50 points. So I have I have a big magic bar, and with that I pretty much cast spells. I use an alternating series of attacks on pretty much everyone. I increase their susceptibility to magic. I have 2 different attacks and alternate them, so it's like increase susceptibility to fire damage, Then I have a second spell that does the same thing, and then they stack. So it goes like 1 times more damage, 2 times more damage, 4 times more damage, 8 times more damage. And then once they're 8 times weak to flare damage, I'll throw just like a basic fire spell at them and kill them.
Gotcha. Okay. How is Oblivion overall as a game ranking compared to other Elder Scrolls games?
It's very good. It's like more
Or even
clunky
other
than Skyrim for
Bethesda
sure.
games? Yeah, okay.
But I think I like aspects of a lot of it more than I like Skyrim. I like some of it less. I don't know. Just kind of depends.
Yeah. Well, that's probably the correct and like the fair take. Like, yeah, things I like better, things I don't. It's actually about to ask like what the world Roger's doing. And he's back.
Want to play some Rocket League?
Yep, sure, I guess. All good? Okay, I apologize. It doesn't sound very enthusiastic. I would love to, Roger.
I mean, I don't need your enthusiasm. I just need you to play.
That's fair. You just need me for my body.
Exactly. Give it to me.
Whoa.
Huh. I'm just gonna... Go. Move you. And we're good. Why the fuck is this not working?
What are you trying to do?
My fucking controller is having a stroke. Just grab another one. There we go.
color switched up.
You.
What's up?
I'm opening some loot boxes, and I've gotten some ugly shit.
Valid. Alright. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Morgan and I started and ended exactly where at the same spot last night. We're up like 4 games and then we end up falling apart.
Should have ended while you were ahead, but it's a classic. That's always how it goes.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Idiot my booze.
Okay. Let me get into this real quick, please.
Yep. Nice.
Oh.
Nice, good dodge.
No.
Damn it. Fuck.
Oh, we missed. No.
Damn. It's unfortunate. Literally hit the fucking post and went right back to him.
Yep. Oh, I missed. Like the idea. Why? Ha! Oh.
Right to fucking. Oh.
Fuck.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Right. Ugh. No, I want a good car, but it doesn't come until 2 years from now. So I'm not gonna um that's mom, let's not talk to me about finances. Not a correct statement. It is finances because guess what? Interest rates are going down. So if I want a loan, now is not a good time to buy a car. Yes, but if interest rates in years are 3%, then I should get a loan. So exactly, but I know I can always buy in cash. Like that's the whole point. Now is just not a good time. My car broke down at a bad time. Why not? Mom, okay, think about how much I drive in a year. I drive like 5,000 miles a year. That's nothing. And and but it's savings compared to I would be getting a like a brand new car now, right? Like no, not understanding. It's spending $2,000 now on just a stopgap. Like it's fine. If it does break, then it's another 2,000. Who cares? Entirely it's entirely a order of magnitude below what the cost of a new car is. It doesn't matter. Used cars are way cheaper than leases, but okay. Yeah, I mean, lease is the best idea I've heard so far, but I'm not buying. Mom, I am not ready to buy a car. I don't really. I'm pretty decided. Like I researched a lot yesterday. I'm pretty decided on this for the unit. Like yeah, but I mean, lease it doesn't matter. If the lease breaks down, they're liable. So I don't need to get a Toyota. I could get a Mustang. Yeah, but I just want to shut down your idea of getting a nice used car. That is the worst of all worlds. That's the one that told me to get a clunker. Value his opinion. I think you don't understand what a clunker is. Like, you can get like $3,000. You can. It doesn't have to be like bumper falling off, right? Like, yeah, I guess I'll check out leases, but I think leases are more expensive than. Now we have uncovered the root cause of why you're so insistent against it. You have put your cards face up. Listen, the Maxima's not exactly a chick magnet anymore. I mean, that's what I'm saying though. Like, it is her car. Like, I don't get why. Like, do you think I'd have better luck if I asked him if I was the one? Okay, did he at least give you a reason? Huh? Huh? What? From Google Maps. Hmm. Sucks. It's very selfish, very upsetting. Okay, fine. Emotional response. You need to pull over? Right, right. Mm-hmm. Did a right turn.
Thank you.
They're playing Rocket League. I'll just let it be. What the? How did he not die? Whoa. Big open area. casually an alien ruin here. It is open remotely, huh? We have here a puzzle. We need to get that up. Come on. I literally, I can just jump up.
Oh!
Probably need to come back here. The invisible wallet. They did invisible wallet. Nice. Clever. Very clever. We're encumbered, huh? Alright. What do I not need? 20? Yeah, you're bad. Isn't there one more? 2920, the second seed. Did I pick it up? That's the real question. Real? Oh, so I haven't reached it yet, I don't think. I gotta get rid of some of these staffs. Okay, 60, you gotta go. 50, you gotta go, and that should buy me some time. Actually, give me back the 60 in that case.